Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program RP-0. We are out at Jupiter again, joining the Goer 3. There's Jupiter, much better. Anyway, Goer 3 has already made successful flybys of Callisto, Ganymede, and Europa. Io was the only one he didn't hit, but that one got a nice flyby done by the Jossum B1, just kind of at random happenstance. And while poking around at maneuver nodes, I noticed that we could give Goer 3 here a shot at having its own little flyby of Io. So I figured, why not go for it? We've still got some fuel left in the tanks. Maybe we'll hit a different biome. Maybe we'll just use up the rest of our fuel quite unceremoniously. But I figured it was worth a shot. So we might as well go for it. It's only like 80 meters per second, which I think is the most extensive burn this craft has ever had to make to get a flyby encounter. But I think it's worth it, really. I do think there might be scientific equipment on here that's not on the Jossum B1, although I could be wrong in that regard. But either way, I figured it's a nice opportunity to try to gain a little bit more science. Maybe we'll get a couple extra little points there. And either way, flybys are always fun, at least from my perspective anyway. So we've got about 5 minutes and 20 seconds until our 81 meter per second burn, which we can take care of very quickly. So we're going to just time warp up a little bit here. A little bit faster in the 3-minute range. I don't even think it's going to take 3 minutes to do this burn, so I'm going to get down to about 1.5 minutes. That's my closest guesstimation on about how long this thing should take. It will probably take far less than that, honestly. And yeah, here comes the interrupt from Kerbal Alarm Clock. Thank you very much. All right, and about 30 seconds out. Let's peg the throttle, or at least hold down the H key. There's the throttle, so that I don't have to hold down the H key. And let's see how well this goes. Let's bring up the map view here so we can monitor these things. And where is Io? Let's focus view here. And we'll wait for the encounter to actually happen. And about halfway through the burn, and there's our, may have pegged that out pretty accurately. All right, so we should be getting our encounter very soon. So let's just go ahead and zoom in. So I'd like to get it as close as I can without having to adjust it again. So I've got the node set up for a periapsis of a little over 1 kilometer. That's going to be intense. We want to come by on the daylight side of Io. So kill it and hope it doesn't adjust. We're a little higher than normal, 134 kilometers. And can we, yeah, let's snuggle up nice and close. 71. That's about where our previous flyby was. 52. Oh, really? I didn't notice a lot of surface features on Io during our first flyby that would indicate anything that we might run into. So let's run the gamble. Oh, that bit much. 50, nothing, 50, nothing. Oh, yeah, okay. What was that? Was that 31? We're going to go with 31. So we'll go ahead and lock the tanks. Oh, man, we still have lots of fuel left. That's awesome. All right, and where's Kerbal Alarm Clock? Let's bring that up, add ourselves an alarm for SOI change. Oh, that's in 13 days. Wow, that's fast. Unfortunately, though, we do need to get back to our STS mission, as they will run out of life support. Well, right around the time when that flyby is happening, but I'd rather not chance it. So we're going to go ahead and... Nope. Kerbal Alarm Clock control is over here. All right, we're going to jump back to the STS mission and get their satellite deployed and get them on a coming home trajectory. So I'll pick you guys up in just a second. All right, and we are back with the crew of the STS-6. Yeah. Alice, Bob, and Nina have, I think, more than completed their 9-day stay in orbit. They should be, yeah. They're at like day 11 at this point, but they've still got one more little piece of cargo that they need to deploy. And we are not going to deploy its antennas because we should have direct contact with ground station and it should be able to relay through the shuttle itself. So we're just going to go ahead and decouple it. All right, it's clear. Let's switch to it. There we go. RCS is on. Oh, it's the right direction. There we go. Bump, bump. And we'll just go ahead and get this out of the bay. Let's get these solar panels extended. Make sure it can keep itself running. We'll get our both our short comms deployed. There we are. Activate, activate. I should have done the long comm first, but no big deal because it's going to, yep, bounce right through it. All right, and we'll select active vessel as target. This will act as a nice little comms relay. And the whole point of this thing being here is start multispectral scan. Well, we'll also toggle the imager. I guess we should open the shield from it. All right, we'll log imaging data just while we're here. Oh, hey, 6 Science, look at that. Transmit data. It is biome specific. That's always good to know. So we're going to be able to get lots of neat information off of this little guy in small little blips. And let's make sure, yep, altitude is ideal. We're at 259, so not a lot of deviation that's going to go on in this altitude, so it should be able to stay within the ideal range. Nope, that was not the direction I was looking for. I just wanted to get this little dude angled into the sun best we can here. Yeah, electric charge is draining. That's no good. It's draining a lot, actually. That's a pretty... Wow. 1.27. What is taking all of your power, man? It's got to be this thing. So hold on. Let's hit stop multispectral scan. And yeah, now we're charging. All right. Well, start multispectral scan. Now we know that thing takes a lot of power. I guess what we can do in the meantime is shut down these avionics. Does that help? Not nearly. We're not gonna, even if we shut everything else down, we're not gonna. Man, bummer. Well, that falls squarely into the not my problem right now category, as we need to get this shuttle on course for deorbit, and what will hopefully amount to a successful landing. So, as we know, the funnest part of any deorbiting maneuver is the fuel balance. Of course, it's always the fuel balance. All right, so I think I've achieved some monochrome of balance, although I vented a bit more fuel than I would have liked. Hopefully not a huge deal. Again, we're going to shoot for the continent of Africa as a landing zone, because they missed Africa last time, so I don't think I can be trusted to hit a runway either, at least until I've got this whole descent profile thing figured out. I forgot to save fuel for the descent maneuver. Oh boy. Alright, well, we're just gonna... No, we're gonna leave the... We're gonna unlock them. We'll just toss the rest of it up front. When we get there, we're about 10 minutes from this burn. It is 104 meters per second. Let's bleed off some time here. There we go. And... ullage. And ignition. Yep. It'll never be right. I just have to get over it. So we're actually going to come in a little steeper than what we're used to, but I'm certain that we'll get some glide bouncing off of this, because we always do. Alright, there's our deorbit camera change. Alright, we'll just kill it there. Our periapsis is negative. Not a big deal. So let's get ourselves facing somewhat the right direction. Oh wow, yeah, that took a lot more fuel than I thought it would. Very interesting. Very interesting. Well, I'm certain we'll have enough for our descent. What's it telling us here on... Oh man, we've got 28 seconds of fuel. That would be running the AJ-10. It'll be way longer than 28 seconds. Whoa, that's enough. Bit much there. Bit much. Okay. So, yeah, those are both probably empty. There is some N2O, so we will push that forward. There we go. Dang it. Click the wrong thing. All right. Out. Nope. Stop. Stop. In. That's what we want. Oh, of course that threw the balance off. Why wouldn't it throw the balance off? Damn it. It's not that much, right? It's enough to throw the balance. It really is. I guess 77 versus 61. We'll lock the N2O up here and hope that it will burn off those first, and then we'll unlock it as necessary. So I'll just pin this up here. And, all right, well, let's take a look at things. Yeah. So hopefully I'm going to give us the longest stretch of Africa I can. By the time we get there, it'll be more over here-ish. But again, our ideal landing zone is here in the Saharan Desert, where it's nice and clean and flat. All right. So let's get this underway, shall we? There's the North Pole. That always messes with me. We're going to get our nose up and get these panels retracted. Retract. All right, and atmospheric autopilot. Master switch engaged. All right. Well, we are atmospheric, and this is the point where I typically just let atmospheric autopilot do its thing. So, standard fly-by-wires engaged. I should bring up our Delta V menu. Doesn't seem to be counting that N2O is no longer available. It is burning it, though, out of these aft tanks, and that's good. We're just going to let that happen because we need it to. Man, this is actually like the lightest we've ever tried to land this thing. Maybe it will produce different results. Here's hoping. All right, that went really smoothly. I'm actually very happy about how smoothly that went. So we're gonna try to just go ahead and set ourselves down before the sun sets, although I don't think it's gonna happen. Seems like I can either land successfully at night, or mostly successfully at night, or not at all during the day. So we're just gonna go with our luck and hope that there's enough light left to see the ground. We do have lights, but I think we'll be alright. So we're just gonna try to speed through this as much as we can and get this thing down on the ground so that I can exhale. Oh man, what is our actual altitude? 500 meters! Holy crap! I thought that cloud cover seemed a little low. Oh man, so we're gonna land in some clouds and at dusk in the tropics. This is good. Alright, let's get that gear out. We're 300 meters altitude. Alright, come on, little guy. Please don't break this time, or bounce, or do anything else absolutely ridiculous. That'd be just phenomenal. If you could just touch down and then roll and have everything just go smooth. And bring you up because I'm going to need your friction controls. Let's just go ahead and spend the rest of this RCS fuel because why not? We're basically just trying to bleed speed right now. We are 200 meters altitude and we're still going 196 meters a second. I'd like to get rid of some of that if we could. Although I do need to preserve a very low descent rate for the sake of maybe it'll spare the landing gear. So hoping that if our vertical speed's a little faster than normal, or I'm sorry, our horizontal speed is a little faster than normal, we'll be alright because our vertical speed will be okay. Is that a hill? I can't tell. The stupid clouds. You try to land a space shuttle in fog. This is horrible. Alright, well, nice, long, easy glide slope. Nice and easy. 45 meters. 35 meters. 20 meters. Touchdown. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. Get that nose down. Get that nose down. Come on. The bounce. It's killing me. Open. Oh, God. Oh, come on. Easy, easy, easy. Shoots. Shoots. God. Oh, worst ever. Well, that was certainly interesting. At least everyone's alive. So I'm going to take it because everyone's alive. But man, that wheel bounce thing is killing me. That makes no damn sense. Yeah, I'll say, I can't go over my... Yeah, well, that suspension setting certainly didn't help anything at all. But everyone's alive. We broke more than the engines. I hate you 1.1.1 or 1.1.3 wheels. Way more effective insult when you get it all out of your mouth at the same time. Anyway, everybody's down on the ground. Alice looks way perturbed. Bob's happy to be home. Nina has no idea what's going on. She's in the cargo hold without windows that face any direction other than the cargo hold. Yeah. Well, hey, they're back. Is that our contract completion? Yep, contract complete. 280 grand. 42 reputation. What is our reputation at now, I wonder? Yeah, we're in the yellow. Pretty solidly. So we're still not quite cool, but we're getting there. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. I do appreciate it, and I'll see all of you in the next one. So until then, see you later.